Hey, Coach. Suns tied their season high with 22 made threes tonight. What did you just see from the overall team effort from beyond the arc?
Yeah, I think guys are being aggressive, looking for them, finding them, all the different environments where they can happen. So, we needed them all. So it's good to see.
No Ryan Dunn, but you had Grayson Allen coming off the bench with 18 points. How instrumental was he for you guys tonight?
Yeah, Grayson is great. He's one of those guys that, obviously from the three-point line, he's special, but I think he's special driving a closeout. Had the great drive in the first half and the footwork around the basket. So he does a lot of things. I don't know if he got any tonight, but he works the offensive glass. He's got just good timing. He was good for us tonight.
Coach, just had a couple of things real quick. First, what made you start Royce? And then second, what made you go with Mason down the stretch?
Yeah, Royce, I think he gave us, a presence on Harden. We had a lot of different people we were going to throw at Harden, but I think starting with Royce and then coming with Brad, I thought Brad did a great job on Harden, did a great job on Kawhi. Just kind of trying to keep some of those same combinations we've been talking about. Brad had some big defensive plays in the first half, some big defensive plays in the second half. So he and Royce defensively, I thought gave us a great presence on, Harden and Leonard.
And then Mason, what made you still go with Mason at the end?
Yeah, just, a little bit of gut. He was playing well. His activity, both defensively and offensively, felt like he was everywhere. Just more of a gut feel.
The other thing was on your challenges, you went a stretch where maybe you were going with them early, say first quarter. Seemed like as of late, you maybe held it and went maybe second half or fourth was maybe changed with the philosophy on the challenges, or is it just the same? You just called them at different times?
No, it's the same. I think the plays maybe haven't happened early or first quarter where we feel like the first one you want to be confident and win it. So the loose ball foul, I thought Mason's activity. Mason gets the deflection and basically going to get a steal, and we get the loose ball foul on the challenge, and so it's the bench. Justin Maxey does a great job with it. The staff does a great job with it. So we got to keep working to be good and better there too.
Coach, when you look at that 10-0 run that the Clippers went on there right near the end, was there anything that you felt that stood out in terms of cleaning things up, or was it just a matter of you generated a couple of good looks, they just didn't fall?
A little bit of both. There were a couple, I thought really good looks, good opportunities that didn't go in, and Harden hit, one or two tough shots in that stretch, and I think he got the foul in that stretch, and he's such a tough cover. Again, I thought Brad was great on him. So they made a couple plays to go on a 10-0. We had a couple opportunities that just didn't drop for us, and fortunately we're able to, hold on.
You guys have been stringing together wins, 8 out of your last 10. Does it feel like you guys are kind of building momentum in terms of the type of team that you want to be?
Yeah, tonight is a good win. The Clippers and, their players and Coach Lou have done a great job, and to find a way to win this game, we got to keep stacking them. We got to keep building on them, get better.
In terms of what you guys were doing to generate those threes, it felt like Book was really the catalyst and sort of chaining together those threes, just what you saw from him kind of attacking and kicking it.
Yeah, I thought, first he created some for himself. He was aggressive coming off the pick and roll. If there was a window to shoot the pull-up threes in the pick and roll, he was getting them up. And then, as they started pulling in and being more aggressive on him, it felt like he made the right reads. And the passes, just there's a sharpness that you need, a crispness on those passes that, we're good, and we need to keep seeking those out.
Hey, Coach. CJ Chaidez, Burn City Sports. Your team only allowed 8 points on the bench tonight. Sorry, over here. Sorry. You only allowed the Clippers to score 8. The Clippers bench to score 8 points tonight. What did you like, or what was working for you guys out there against their second unit tonight?
I think they're the ball's in Harden and Leonard and Norman Powell's hands a lot. Zubac had a big night, so we didn't do anything, unique or special against, their second group. I think it's just one of those kind of little bit quirky things that happen. All right, thank you, guys.
Hey, Book, just starting off before the game, Grant Hill with the rings for both you and Kevin Durant. What was that moment like pregame?
It was special. Everybody that was a part of that trip and that experience, it's going to hold a special place in our hearts for a long time. And I remember when he came to Minnesota and told us that we'd be on the team, and now over almost a year later, being presented with that was pretty cool.
I had a question in mind, and I see you with glasses. What's going on?
Blue light, man. You got to stay off this phone.
Curious with the end of the game and the free throw game. I know that there's something that teams have to make a call on. Do you foul or not foul? What's your theory on end of game situations where that potential is there to foul to make it a free throw contest?
I'm always for it, but I know how to play it both ways. So whatever the team wants to ride with, I'm with it. I think fouling tonight's a perfect example. They still have to make the free throws, and you hold the advantage with the 3 points.
Other thing was you mentioned how getting up threes, and particularly that first half, you guys got up a lot. I think you ended with 47. What do you think about that number in terms of the number of attempts? Obviously, the makes are important too, but just the number of attempts.
Yeah, keep shooting it. Everybody shot it well tonight, but still encouraging if we come out and shoot blanks that you still have to get them up. You have a better chance of offensive rebounding, and the recipe's out there. I'm not saying shoot all threes. I know people are having a hard time adjusting to that, but good ball movement also usually leads to a 3-2.
Look, you guys have won 8 out of your last 10 games. What do you think has been the biggest difference throughout this stretch?
I'd say defense. I think we've been guarding a lot better than we were, more connected, and that starts with communication.
Book, on that note, you guys are looking a lot more connected. Just speak to the importance of that connectivity and what it took to get to this level of play.
We still have room for improvement, but it takes accountability. It takes leadership, amongst everybody. Not just coach, not just Kevin, not just myself. It's an open dialogue throughout the whole game. To figure out what's going on and how you're going to adjust. And but at the end of the day, you got to play hard too.
Book, Coach talked about how you exploited the pick and roll tonight. Just want to get your thoughts on that and how you were able to sort of exploit some of those mismatches.
Just reading the defense, taking what the defense gives you, and being a scoring threat, opens up shots for other people on the backside. So, just process of elimination. Thanks, Book. Appreciate it.